Chasing a cat versus attracting a cat. A breakthrough story. Hi folks. It's been a long while since I posted. No, I didn't pull a plug on entrepreneurship. Although in moments of desperateness I thought of doing so multiple times already, in the last year I have been desperately struggling with depression. I didn't have anyone who could have understood me and provided with decent advice in real life. The life was a misery. I tried all sorts of self-medications including weed that didn't help me in the slightest. Then, January rolled over and something flipped in my mind. That flip turned a voice inside of my head that went something like, instead of feeling sorry for yourself and wasting time, go provide some value for people, even if it is free of charge. Be of service to people and you'll feel better. And there I went, not thinking about monetization. The goal was to make that first step and be of service. The point was to turn the process of value providing into medication that was meant to help me deal with depression, because nothing else helped me at that point. So, in January I began offering various research-related services for free. I began writing resumes and cover letters for Lithuanians living in Ireland. Most of them lack English writing skills. At first, my offer aroused suspicion and I got a good few of toxic comments my way. Anyways, I continued. In 2 months' time my self-confidence began to grow as more and more people began referring me to their friends and random people started contacting me asking to write a resume and a cover letter for them for money. So, I did. Sometime in April I began pumping more value into those Facebook groups. I started writing various informational packs for Lithuanians living in Ireland, such as how to get a mortgage, how to get into a state-funded academic program and get a job afterwards. Once a month I picked a hot topic that most people felt confused about and elaborated it in a native language.Bear in mind. There was and still is nobody doing what I do. Most people just bombard this group with various advertisements, pushing their services through people's throats. Nobody wants to give value in advance. What they get? Few eyeballs at best. I don't want to sound braggy, but I became somewhat influential. Now people see me as a smart $1 guy who can do a lot of things and do them right. Now, when I post a new information package created with a name to make their lives easy or in Ireland, my post attracts roughly 100 comments and 200 to 300 likes and document gets read I assume by at least 1K people. People started adding me as a friend. Girls I could have dreamed of attracting previously began texting me and showing interest in me. I started getting all sorts of questions from people regarding various things with offers to pay me if I can help them out. Currently, people in those groups know me as a resume and cover letter guy. Soon, I will begin spreading a word via those free documents that I also do business plans, help with academic projects and editing text non-related to academia. I don't daydream anymore, because it lead nowhere in the past. I experiment, analyze and adapt instead. People trust me. People trust my services. No matter what I do now, people see me as a smart guy that knows his drill. And not because I pushed my ads through people's throats, it is because I showed what I am capable of by providing value and information people needed. Former haters, even group trolls, turned into my supporters. Yeah, I still have toxic people stopping by, but I don't need to open my mouth in the comment section before they are eaten by dozens of people that support me and feel grateful for what I do. This month I am going to write a mega information pack for Lithuanian community in Ireland. It will be roughly 100-page document, written in native language that will be an ultimate guide for Lithuanians thinking of moving to Ireland or folks that recently came here. It will explain everything, from tax system to getting a mortgage for people on minimum wage. I will share this document for free in groups, websites related to Lithuanian community and more. and I will drop few hints here and there in that document as to what I do and my contact details. So, I don't chase the cat anymore. I concentrate on preparing a food cat desperately wants and wait until the cat comes to me purring and asking for more. I don't count how much money I make via entrepreneurship. Why? While struggling with depression and having no energy to even get my butt out of bed, I wasn't making any sales. The numbers were terrible, like a 5,100 euros per month. My savings were drying like mad, so I decided to have a look at what I made in pure profits since June. They are not something to be proud of, but represents of the value I provide. In June I made 1,500 euros, in July 1,900 euros, in August 2,200 euros and in September 1,900 euros. The numbers change due to the fact that money is chained to my time. I have created a job and every second I spend on building a system is not spent on making money. Yeah, it's not a money-making system that functions autonomously. But guess what? The whole point was to heal myself from depression, or at least learn how to control it while helping others, so the money I made so far is a lovely side effect of that single choice to help others and help myself as a result. It's 1:35 a.m. here and I am about to begin writing a business plan for one of my clients, because that feeling of worthiness is damn addictive and I want more, much more of it. Best of luck providing value and reaching financial independence, folks. What you have learned is far greater than the exchange of money for time. This is great stuff for you. I am happy you have turned your life around. My own endeavor is about giving value and I have only a few ideas about making it into a money maker, but I don't care too much as it will happen. This is inspirational to hear about your situation. Well done, all mentors. Did you give all your rep money away recently? Hi, thanks. Yeah, I've given away all my reps some time ago to people that keep providing value to this great community of entrepreneurs. Fantastic to read. As an Aussie who lived in London for 12 months, I wouldn't have been able to do it without the help from some Facebook groups of people doing the same, and saw firsthand through work colleagues and social friends the challenges facing people from non-English speaking backgrounds. I worked with a few guys from Eastern Europe and couldn't believe how risky their situation seemed compared to mine. Keep adding value and helping people, you never know the doors it could open for you. And as said, what you're learning and the energy you are operating in are so much more important than how much you're getting paid. What a great story. Amazing stuff. I think in doing work for others and serving you found meaning. I bet you feel like a new man. Keep running with this, the momentum is crazy, you did what many others aren't willing to do, and it's paying dividends. We'll be keeping up with your posts. Great stuff. A little update: back in December 31st, people didn't know me. I didn't provide any services and I was a depressed guy with a messed up diet and destructive habits. There was a thread created by one of the guys I look up to that stated providing value for free is not wise. I am a living proof that his argument couldn't be further from the truth. I don't know how the things will turn out, but due to continuous provision of free value I have created entire community that supports and trusts me and sees me as some sort of a wizard when it comes to researching things and providing value, lol. I have so many supporters turned into paying customers that I stopped running my ads in order to finish my orders. Is providing value for free counterproductive? It depends. In my case it was the key that unlocked unlimited opportunities. Thanks for stopping by and keep the hustle gear on. P.S. My diet is still messed up and I missed entire week of gym, mainly due to the fact that I have more orders than I can fulfill and therefore lack time and that I am too lazy, lol, working on this now. TBH, poor diet and lack of physical exercise impacts me big time, especially my mood. Yay, I was diagnosed with major depression a while ago, and I had to change my diet to fix it. Might I recommend? This is such an inspiring story. Thank you for sharing. and for doing it in the first place. I am sure there are a whole lot of people who are grateful to you. Rect exclamation mark I think you've hit on something here. Something that most people don't consider or don't attempt as a relief from depression. Reading this reminded me of a time when I was about 15 years old, and I was constantly bored. "Mom, I'm bored," I would say, over and over, throughout the day. The only relief from boredom was when I was reading, which I did voraciously, but if I exhausted my supply of library books, I would be insufferably bored until we could go back to the library. My mom would rack her brain to come up with something for me to do. "Why don't you go outside?" "No, that's boring." "How about if you do some housework?" "No, that's even worse." We would go around and around like this. It lasted for weeks. Then, one day, my mother had a flash of insight. "I think you're bored because you're unfulfilled. So why don't you try teaching your sisters? Maybe they could have an hour a day of learning time with Rebecca." Something about this idea struck my imagination. My sisters were 4 and 5. I grabbed a spiral-bound notebook and started scribbling ideas of what I would do with them. I came up with a huge list of fun things to do together. Then I planned out each day with about 5 bullet points from my master list. In the afternoons, I would take my sisters down into the basement of my house and teach them things. It was simple stuff. Songs. Nursery rhymes. The alphabet. Simple drawing. But they loved it. I would give out prizes, and as the days went by, I developed a structure for how we would pass our hour together. Very quickly, I set my sights on teaching my sisters to read. I wanted them to gain the ability to sound out words, to take a B and an A and a T and be able to say, "but" rather than "bu-a-h-u." We labored together, day after day. And I remember the epiphany when it clicked. My sister saw how to do it. She grasped what I was trying to teach her. Euphoria washed over me in a flood. I had done it. She could read. And I realized something. I was no longer bored. I hadn't been bored in a long time. And to this day, I've still never been bored, because I've found an endless string of these types of experiences to pursue. There's such an unlimited supply of them, I don't see how I could possibly ever be bored again. The only question is having the time and energy to keep up with the myriad of opportunities. I never would have made the connection that the same type of approach could help with depression. But it seems that there is some overlap. I wonder how we could impart this magnificent relief mechanism to our family members, friends, neighbors, and community members who are suffering from depression. Hi, thanks for your insightful reply. Very interesting story of yours. I definitely think there's a direct relation between helping others and reducing effects of depression. I am a living proof of it. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it was related to my feeling of accomplishment and positive feedback I was receiving from many people, although not directly. It's still somewhat related to providing value and helping others. Hi, thanks for your recommendation, I will definitely look into it. Amazing to hear, brother. You are an inspiration. Keep us updated. Looks like you found meaning by waiting around until it struck you, but by pulling up your bootstraps, making yourself genuinely useful, and the feedback loop begins. Marked notable, congrats on the breakthrough, fast lane, etc. All that stuff can be put aside when you're dealing with depression and just trying to have a paradigm shift. Sounds like you're there. Happy to hear it. Gold. How great would that be if the mental health advocates and doctors would prescribe that approach to get you better, before putting you on mental health destroying medication. I know we got some fans around here. This story is Jordan Peterson 101. Great to see, thanks very much. Seeing my thread being marked as a notable raised my spirits. Really appreciate it. Thanks for sharing your inspiring story. I think it's plausible that this may happen in the future, when humanity as a whole advances a bit more ethically and spiritually. At the moment, most doctors act in accordance to potential financial benefits and not ethics. That's why knowledge and information is such a powerful tool. Amazing stuff. All mentors, hats off to you, sir. Giving value for free is not only curing your depression, but you are impacting lives of so many people. Do you realize how beautiful your work is? You are literally changing lives of people in desperate need. I think people of whom you are preparing resume, mortgage documents, etc., and their coming generations will be so thankful to you. Keep up the good work and inspiring us all. Thanks for sharing this too. Yep. This would have been JP's exact advice. When you have a goal, it activates this lock-on system in the brain. Then when you get closer to it, positive emotion is released. When you don't have any goals, it sets up this existential crisis where you don't even know why you exist, which can be one reason for depression. It's not the only one. Genetic predisposition, diet, etc. can seriously affect mood as well. A little add-on: I am not a type of a guy who spends his entire savings on a car. However, driving Opel Corsa for almost 3 years seemed enough. I wanted a bigger car that is within my means and leaves enough money in the sock for a fast lane playground. I decided to purchase a 2008 BMW 520d from the money I made since June. I didn't spend all money I made, just a fraction of it. The reason why I purchased this car goes deeper than simply getting a bigger and of a better performance car than my previous one. The number one reason why I decided to purchase this car is because it embodies the fact that people value my services. Every time I see my car, it reminds me that I am on the right track and should continue. On the funny side, I don't even see as buying this car from my own pocket. I see as if people that paid me for services bought this car for me instead. It's far from Lambo, but is probably one of the proudest purchases to date, because of its unique representation. Oh man. There's nothing like a BMW with a standard transmission. Do it up. You earned it. Thank you for an amazing story and lesson. You are very welcome, friend. I hope you found value in it. Really ashamed. Forgot to mention. There are many forum members that encouraged me, but there's one particular person that I will remember forever. I used to be bookworm, reading but taking no action. This particular person has opened my eyes to the fact that by reading books and overanalyzing my moves, I will remain paralyzed for another year with no tangible results and broken spirit. He opened my eyes long time ago, but it took me some time to finally implement his golden advice and make a first move. I would like to thank from the depths of my heart. Wow. I've only just spotted this thread. The hairs came up on the back of my neck reading your story. Well done and thanks for sharing. I love it. You're living proof that Mother Teresa knows a thing or two. Never worry about numbers. Help one person at a time and always start with the person nearest to you. Mother Teresa, you up for another chat? I know you were super nervous first time round. Maybe you'll be less so this time? I followed this thread from the beginning and have been really inspired. BTW, congrats on getting that BMW, it's solid proof that you're doing everything right. I just wanted to say thank you so much for sharing your story. There are so many lessons in your story that it makes sense reading it repeatedly to learn from it. Although I probably have never experienced the kind of depression that you have, your approach to overcoming it is a big lesson for those of us who are still struggling in the rat race with a meaningless 9-to-5 job and are desperate to get out. That would be me. I totally agree that helping others solve their problems and at the same time working towards a worthy goal is a game changer. It really is like a magic potion to more happiness. I'm experiencing this myself right now ever since I've decided to become an entrepreneur myself. I wish you the best of success on your journey and please keep us updated. Thanks for your reply. I am definitely up for a chat. Maybe let's meet for a coffee somewhere in Kildare. I am still in Dundalk, but would definitely love to visit Kildare area and have a chat with you at the same time. Hear, hear. A rousing cheer and enthusiastic round of applause for Andy Black. 3 cheers for Andy for contributing heroic value to the members of this forum, genuinely caring about others, and showing the way towards good outcomes. Thank you so much. Glad you found some wisdom in it. Very inspiring stuff. Keep up the good work. Blood boiling. Hair raising. Chilling sensation. Adrenaline-like feeling coursing through my body after reading this. You just rocked. Damn, what a feeling, what a feeling. I am not even able to describe it right now. I want to say something but words are not coming out. For now, congrats buddy. Way to go. Keep pushing. Sorry, but these numbers are definitely something to be proud of. What a great post. Sure, you're not going to rake in billions by being the go-to guy serving the Lithuanian community in Ireland. But you started something from nothing and provided real value to real folks with real problems. That's much more than many entrepreneurs ever accomplish. Agreed. The mindset that you have will lead to greater and greater things. Hey dude, just came across this thread. Remembering your posts from earlier this year, you seem to be a really bad place. But no matter what, you were determined to change, and you never really accepted your situation. It's incredible how much you've changed your life so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing your successes compound. You've got what it takes, that iron willpower. This post is, I have condensed to a TLDR. Usually, I am not a type of a guy that puts too much trust into destiny. But what happened in the last 2 days literally blew my beliefs away. So, due to my generosity in multiple FB groups, many women started adding me, showing interest, etc. 2 days ago, one particular woman contacted me saying she was observing my posts for a while and was really impressed with my generosity and personality in general. Long story short, we have been chatting for a couple of days now. She is 21, already has a passive business and is into entrepreneurial books. She has like 30 of them. And all of them crazy good books, lol. I told her about this forum and she showed me a photo of book. Damn. How could I miss a shot on this one? So we arranged to meet for a tea or coffee 30th of this month. I have talked to many women, many of them were in a top physical condition, but something just didn't click. This particular woman stands out most, and guess what? She just revealed that her sister knows me as I wrote her a CV and a cover letter for free back in January. How weird, isn't it? You know what could be weirder? Her reading this post, because I am pretty sure she has joined the forum and is currently scanning through threads. I hope this doesn't happen, lol.p.s. Thanks for all the awesome comments. I am blessed to be part of such a super awesome community. Love you guys. Thanks. Yeah, I had been in a terribly bad place. I am far from exiting it completely, but I can see the light at the end of a tunnel now. We'll see how it goes in the future. Almenters, thank you for sharing your story. Reading this and all the helpful comments below it was a great inspiration for me. It takes real guts to be this honest with yourself and the community. Full disclosure, I am not a professional and want to be clear that everyone is very different. However, the most important thing is what you are eating. Many people are intolerant of things and don't have an immediate reaction, but it can dramatically affect many aspects of your life, including mood. I think exercise is great and should absolutely be a part of your daily regimen. Even a little bit will release dopamine. However, it's so much more important what you are putting into your body. I personally prescribe to low carb and low sugar within reason. I am also a huge proponent of intermittent fasting. This has had a profound effect on my mood over the years. Please reach out if you want more details. Thanks again for the inspiration. Amazing stuff. I am going to direct myself back to this post if I ever need reminding what entrepreneurship is truly about: real problems, real resolutions. Truly inspiring material here. That 100-page book you plan to write to help people, have you considered selling it? I imagine that it will offer a lot of value to people, and there is no harm in not giving it away. If you self-publish, you can still give away free or reduced cost copies to whomever you want. Since the book would be non-fiction, and you have many followers, you can reach your target audience. Also, if you are making some money from that, then you will have your time a little more freed to continue with other helpful ventures. Thanks for stopping by. I understand what you are trying to say and it makes perfect financial sense. However, I am currently still playing somewhat different game. This 100-page document will be a master marketing document for me. It will mention my services and my contact details on like every second page, so people can see from the quality of my work that I know what I am talking about. It is free marketing for me, and I am pretty sure more than 1,000 people will see this document, probably tens of thousands in longer term, and guess what? Each of them will get to know me. Yes, there will be a small intro about me and what services I offer if they or their friends happen to need my assistance in the future. Threads like these remind me why I started this forum years ago. Love to see the outpouring of community support here and to hear about the progress. It's a feedback loop connector for myself and hopefully, to many others who may follow. I remember earlier you were having some tough times. Glad to hear you are in a better place. This is why I call this forum my family. Because it's a place where I am understood. Thanks for creating this forum and being here with us. Great post indeed. I'm no stranger to depressions, and suffering from PTSD leads often to procrastination. But post like this keeps me coming back to this forum and keeps remembering that's all about providing value. Not the Lambo posts, but people like you. Respect and keep on doing what you're doing. It's very inspiring. I don't know what your diet is like, but you can easily tweak things here and there to turn diet hate the word into lifestyle. For me, keto works. For you, you have to just figure out what will get your body out of homeostasis and into fat-burning mode, which will surely enough increase energy levels, thus uplifting your moods, etc. Love this. Thank you. I have had a difficult time getting the entrepreneurial engine started back up. But I love this and I'm going to do it. Thanks again. Yes, diet is critical part of a productive lifestyle. I forgot the guy's name, but there was a thread on forum about a guy that couldn't function properly while eating carbs. I am the same. That's why I jumped back onto ketogenic lifestyle again. No more brain fog, no more irritation, no more junk food cravings, and positive attitude throughout the day. I eat largely the same. The amount of times I hear this exact same story is incredible. Who would have thought the USDA food pyramid is upside down? This was an inspiring read. Truly. So what's next in the bullet list for you now that you got your mojo and income up? Might I suggest fixing the lifestyle once and for all? Start gradually making more and more healthy habits. If I might make a humble suggestion or two from someone who has had some struggles with depression in the past. I think it's a blessing to be across the pond, because keto works here. I love it. I have so much energy now, like I was when I was a lot younger. Hope you enjoy it, bro. It really works if you are disciplined enough. Hey. Repped for wisdom bombs. What's my goal now? Continue providing value and get paid for it, and use money I make to build a sustainable and with scaling opportunities business. Got solid idea and execution blueprint ready. Will probably open an execution thread. As per sleeping routine. You're very right. It's more than important, but I usually slip through cracks and fall into mess again. My sleep schedule is all over the place now. Sometimes I work till 5 AM and then sleep until 7 AM and then hit a sack at like 9 AM and teleport 5 hours into the future without hearing my phone alarm buzzing. In fact, it buzzes so long that my phone dies, lol. So gotta fix this one immediately. As per gym and diet, you hit the nail on the head. Now, I don't push myself too hard, the point is just to go to the gym. I even play my mind a bit, convincing myself it's going to be a 10-minute cardio session, but after 10-minute cardio I begin shopping around and last for another hour, lol. In terms of diet, I am eating one meal a day now, all protein, healthy fats and minimal carbs. I find it easy to measure nutrients when I eat only once a day, and guess what? I feel terribly great. I can finally concentrate and my mood swings are almost the thing of the past. Thanks man. Yes, his story was great. I loved it, and Bikit's mother deserves high praise for finding the solution to the problem. Your story has been most enjoyable. I rarely suffer from depression. At worst it might be very short-term circumstantial depression. But reading your story has certainly given me a boost. I don't think I am addicted to the dopamine shots that I get from this amazing forum, but I certainly enjoy being here. If anyone ever doubted that helping others is good for you, your thread provides the definitive answer. The benefits derived can be physical, mental, economic, and even spiritual. Keep up the good work. To all readers I say, don't start helping in order to gain the benefits. Just help because it is the right thing to do. Walter. Great. Hope to read more about your business soon. One meal a day sounds great. I'm doing good with 2 at the moment. Edit. Oh, and thanks for the $edit too. I could go on and on about health hacks, but I'm not gonna hijack this thread. Just hit me up if you need help with anything health related. It's my N1 passion in life. I got a truckload of bro tips for you. Haha. Awesome. Thanks for sharing, bro. Congrats man on not only picking yourself up, but gaining a lot of momentum and rewards. I am happy to hear you could help Lithuanians here. Your business is similar to one person's that I know. He serves the Polish community. Good luck with it, I gotta say. You're a beast. Breaking through your own depression by helping others. And by taking action to help others and learning from your audience, you've gained your confidence, a new BMW and a brighter future. Is that kinetic execution or what? Keep it up. Wow, I really needed this. Haha, thanks man. Bump. Inspiring stories need to be kept visible to encourage others.